Today's headlines are interesting details revealed from an unseen chat between Pecco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez. Before entering the headlines, there is also the latest news about Pedro Acosta being urged to leave KTM. Let's discuss it. Watch until the end. Pedro Acosta, one of MotoGP's brightest young stars, is facing a pivotal moment in his career as speculation continues to swirl about his future beyond KTM. Although the 20-year-old Spaniard remains under a multi-year contract with the Austrian manufacturer, KTM's rocky start to the 2025 season and recent financial instability have raised questions about its long-term competitiveness in the Premier class. This has fueled rumors linking Acosta with potential moves to VR46 Ducati, Honda, and even Pramac Yamaha. Despite Acosta's public loyalty to KTM, the broader paddock narrative is shifting. KTM has struggled to break into the front-running group in 2025, with no Grand Prix finishes better than 7th place and a narrow hold on 3rd in the constructors' standings, just 1 point clear of Aprilia. Acosta himself sits 13th in the riders' standings with a modest 16 points to his name. Amid this uncertainty, 1993 500cc world champion Kevin Schwantz has expressed the belief that Acosta should consider seizing any opportunity to switch to a more competitive machine. While Schwantz acknowledged KTM's role in Acosta's rise through the ranks, he emphasized that in the ruthless world of MotoGP, chances to join a race-winning team don't come around often and should not be overlooked. The sentiment reflects a broader truth in professional motorsport: talent alone is not enough. The machinery, team environment, and strategic timing of career moves often determine a rider's legacy. With KTM currently unable to deliver podium-caliber results, Acosta finds himself at a career crossroads that could shape his long-term prospects in MotoGP. What do you think Acosta should do? Stay loyal to the brand that gave him his big break, or take the leap and chase championship glory with the team already battling at the front? MotoGP fans are divided. Some admire his loyalty, while others believe greatness demands bold choices. Wherever you stand, one thing is certain: the next chapter of Pedro Acosta's journey will be one to watch. The MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas at the Circuit of the Americas delivered another dose of high-stakes drama and emotional roller coasters, not only on the track but behind the scenes as well. The race weekend unfolded with chaos from the very start, as an unexpected dash from Marc Marquez to switch to his dry bike triggered a chain reaction that saw several riders scrambling to do the same. The urgency of that pre-race moment foreshadowed the intensity that would follow during the race itself. As the lights went out, it was Marquez who surged to the front with trademark aggression and precision, establishing a comfortable lead. However, the 8-time world champion's hopes of sealing victory came crashing down, quite literally, on the 9th lap of the 19-lap contest. A fall while leading handed the advantage and eventually the win to reigning world champion Francesco Bagnaia, who had been wrestling with his own set of challenges throughout the race. Despite taking the top step of the podium, Bagnaia's path to victory was far from smooth. Behind closed doors, he later revealed that he had started the race with wet tires on a dry bike, a strategy born out of uncertainty compounded by a frantic atmosphere on the grid. Making matters worse, Bagnaia struggled with unsettling vibrations at critical points on the track, notably in turns 6, 17 and 18. These mechanical gremlins made it difficult for him to find a consistent rhythm, even as he battled through to claim his first win of a difficult 2025 season. Interestingly, while Bagnaia was hampered by the bike's rear-end instability, Marquez reported no such issues, highlighting just how differently two riders can experience the same machinery. In fact, Bagnaia even acknowledged that Marquez was clearly the faster rider on the day, not only compared to him but also to Alex Marquez, who would eventually finish second. The Ducati factory rider admitted that had Marc not crashed, the outcome could have been quite different. With the dust settling after Qatar, Bagnaia has narrowed the championship gap significantly. Once trailing by 31 points going into the Americas round, he now sits just 12 points off the top. Meanwhile, the championship table sees Gresini's Alex Marquez in the lead, holding a slender 1-point advantage over his brother Marc. The momentum is building and the title race is shaping up to be one of the closest in recent memory. From Gigi Dall'Igna's perspective, Ducati Courses technical director Pecco Bagnaia's win at the Americas Grand Prix brought a sense of relief, but also raised a few important technical flags. While the team celebrated the victory, Dall'Igna couldn't help but highlight Marc Marquez's dominant performance before his crash as a clear signal of the Spaniard's incredible adaptation to the Desmosedici GP. For Dall'Igna, it's no longer just about bringing Marc up to speed. He's already there. Now, the challenge is maintaining consistency and minimizing risk. Winning is one thing, he emphasized in a team debrief, but building stability and performance is what separates champions from contenders. David Tardozzi, team manager of Ducati Lenovo, viewed the chaotic yet thrilling race in Austin as a snapshot of the internal dynamic brewing within the factory garage. On one hand, he was pleased that Bagnaia managed to reduce his points deficit in the standings with a much-needed victory. But on the other hand, Tardozzi couldn't ignore the growing tension that might arise from having two alpha riders, one being a two-time world champion, the other a hungry eight-time world champion. Under the same roof, we want them to push each other forward, not tear each other down, he noted. Tardozzi also stressed the importance of rider-to-engineer communication, especially given Bagnaia's struggle with rear-end vibrations, a problem Marquez didn't experience, hinting at subtle differences in bike feedback and setup that need to be ironed out. Both Igna and Tardozzi agreed that the race in Austin was a masterclass in real-time decision-making. The pre-race scramble, triggered by Marquez's quick switch to the dry setup, underscored just how crucial rider instinct and pit lane adaptability can be. For Ducati, the focus now shifts to fine-tuning the GP24, particularly improving rear tyre stability and electronic settings, to ensure both riders have the tools they need to fight on equal ground. With the championship battle tightening, the message from the top is clear, and in a season this competitive, Ducati can't just be the fastest team, they have to be the smartest too. As the paddock shifts focus to the upcoming Qatar Grand Prix, questions loom large. Can Bagnaia build on his breakthrough, win and reclaim the dominance he displayed in previous seasons? Will Marc Marquez bounce back with a vengeance? Or could Alex Marquez prove to be the dark horse in Ducati's stacked deck? With the championship standings tighter than ever, every decision, from tyre choice to pit strategy, could tip the balance. MotoGP fans, buckle up. The 2025 season is heating up, and the best may still be to come.
Welcome to GP Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.